Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So it sounds like the Milwaukee Bucks are highly interested in acquiring Deandre Jordan from the Los Angeles Clippers, who, based off the Clippers' record, are probably going to be going into a high-key rebuild mode pretty damn soon, assuming they can trade Blake Griffin down the road, too. So yes, guys, Milwaukee Bucks are very interested in the talents of Deandre Jordan. So I was actually reading some articles about this. There's about 3 or 4 different trade scenarios that I did find out about. So keep in mind, guys, if this is the trade that you don't think is worth it, then that does not mean that's the one that is going to happen. It's just the one that I thought made the most sense to me for this type of video right here. So the Milwaukee Bucks are currently 15-10 on the season, 5th in the Eastern Conference, but depending how the night goes, they could very well move up to 3rd or 4th or something like that. They can move down a few spots too, just because the Eastern Conference is very volatile out there. But yes, the trade that I saw that I thought made a lot of sense was the Bucks sending John Henson, who has a pretty much a bitch-ass contract, Malcolm Brogdon, who is a point guard who was also Rookie of the Year last season, but is now behind Chris Middleton and also Eric Bledsoe as far as the starting lineup goes, and a future first-round draft pick in exchange for Deandre Jordan. So the reason the Clippers would do this is because they do get, that new point guard to be the future of their team, and Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon also gets a chance to be the man on an NBA team. He's just really not going to get that right now. They also get something back for Deandre Jordan, and as he would probably leave next season anyway. So I don't know, man, it just makes sense for both teams, assuming this trade did go through. I mean, low-key, guys, I really do like the Bucks squad, just kind of how it is right now. But yeah, man, so looking at the lineup right here, you got Eric Bledsoe, Chris Middleton, who is only what, man? I guess he's only 26, so he's still very young, 6'8", can shoot the basketball, can play some good defense. Just a guy that has been has fit very nicely alongside Giannis. Of course, you got Giannis, the MVP, or one of the MVPs of the NBA, I should say, future one, I think, at the small forward position. For this video, we are going to assume that Jabari Parker is healthy, just because he should be back pretty soon, probably within the next few months or so. 81 overall, so it's not like he's gonna make like that big a difference. I really want to see this team at full strength. And then, of course, you have Deandre Jordan at the center position, a guy that is going to grab you some rebounds, going to catch some lobs from Giannis. I mean, honestly, guys, you look at this offense, right? You put Giannis out there in like isolation. You have Deandre in the paint, ready to catch some lobs, and you have the shooters and Eric Bledsoe, Chris Middleton, Jabari Parker on the arc and everything. That's gonna be crazy. All the Eric Bledsoe, I don't think he's like a sharpshooter. Actually, his shooting stats is, wow, whoa, we got a bitch ass shooter, man. Maybe we'll trade you to the Clippers. I'm just saying. No, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, he's not like an absolute amazing shooter, but I'm sure he'll get better at it. Maybe. I mean, he's had some pretty decent seasons. And then, of course, the bench is pretty much staying the same at times too. Realistically speaking, guys, you could run Giannis at point guard, put Jabari at the 3 spot, and put Thon Maker at the 4 if you really want to go with the shooting lineup and like an ISO ball kind of with Giannis out there. So I don't know, man. Definitely interesting to look at right here. I have no idea how the acquisition of Deandre Jordan would actually affect the landscape of the Eastern Conference. Well, that's why we're here, my friends, to do a simulation of the rest of the season and see exactly how this would play out right here. So you guys gotta let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Deandre Jordan going to the Milwaukee Bucks? Do you think it's actually worth it? Or do you think they should just kind of hold off? Because I believe Giannis is only 23. Like I was saying, Middleton's only like 26. Brogdon was just a rookie last season. I think he was an older rookie. I think he was like 24 or 23 when he won it. But still, man, it's like, I don't know how I feel about them kind of going into this win now all-in mode this season and giving up a lot of assets. Just because, like, next season, Deandre is going to be 30. He's an athletic-based player. So, those guys are notorious for kind of tanking off as far as productivity goes as they get older, just because that's how athletic players are like that. I mean, I guess Dwight Howard's kind of hit the fountain of youth this season on the Hornets and everything, but that's kind of the player that I like to compare him to a lot. So I don't know, it's just like, at the same time, they could keep Brogdon on the team. They could have kept their draft pick. I mean, John Henson, he's whatever. And it's like they could just maybe build for the, to really go in all window mode in 2 or 3 seasons. When Giannis gets a few more minutes under his legs, I mean, I know he's fine and everything. He's fine. But you have some of those other pieces out there that are good to go. I guess Eric Bledsoe, they don't want to waste like his prime, because I would definitely say he's probably like in the best prime of his basketball career right now. So for him, it's probably, he's got probably a few more decent seasons left, and it's kind of going to be downhill from there. But even with that, guys, I mean, Brogdon could have stepped in and be the starting point guard for the team. So I don't know. I think I'm just a big fan of Malcolm Brogdon, what he brings to the, to the Milwaukee Bucks, especially last season. I mean, this season, yes, he's not played as great. Not saying he's bad or anything. It's just like he's not really like as heavily reliant upon this season. And then, of course, we gotta see what Jabari Parker does too, because really, man, what was Jabari Parker last season, like before he went down with injury and everything, or really whenever he's played last, seems like he's always been injured as of late. But when he does play, he is actually a pretty damn decent basketball player. I feel like a lot of people kind of forgot about that. So him alongside Deandre Jordan is very intriguing. And I know, like, for the past few seasons, really, I can't remember the last time the Milwaukee Bucks really had, like, a good natural center out there, a guy that could grab some rebounds, block some shots. I mean, John Henson, yes, he's a good basketball player, but he's not, like, you know, nobody's, like, calling mama about, yo, listen up, we got John Henson on this team. So, I don't know, guys, it's definitely very interesting to see. And a guy like Giannis, though, you do want to put shooters around him. So at the same time, having Thon Maker at the center position, I thought made a lot of sense too, just because of his three-point shooting abilities. But you also want to go for that stifling defense. And this team defensively is going to be absolutely crazy, because Eric Bledsoe, I think, you know, being a 6'1" guy, is still a pretty good defender against other guards. Chris Middleton, we talked about his length. Giannis, we know what he does defensively. The power forward position, I don't think Jabari Parker is like a great defender, but at the same time, you can put Giannis there sometimes, or put Tony Snell at the 3. Just a lot of good potential when it comes to the team right here. Looking at the record so far, though, it's like they're going to be roughly a 50-plus win team with this, which I think totally makes sense. It's definitely realistic. But at the same time, it's not making them like the absolute favorites. You still got your Boston Celtics, your Cleveland Cavaliers, your LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, all those guys out there. That is going to make it tough to get out of the Eastern Conference. So I still think that this team right here maybe should not go for the Deandre Jordan trade, just because he is a free agent after this season. You hang on to your assets. But the video is to see what if, guys. It's a what if series I like to do on my channel. So we got Philadelphia in this final game of the season. Take an L right there. So 48-34 on the season. I feel like they could do that right now with the team they have. James Harden, MVP, Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year, Eric Gordon, 6-man, Rudy Gobert, Chris Dunn, Mike D'Antoni. Okay, All-NBA first, and we got Giannis on there. That makes sense. All-NBA second looking like this, and All-NBA third like that. So, damn, we got Blake Griffin going all out. Okay. And then for the player stats on the season, I want to see, you know, what Deandre Jordan brought exactly to this team. So Giannis, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I think he's going to average more assists than that. Eric Bledsoe, great numbers himself. Jabari Parker, putting up a nice 17 points. He's definitely known as a scoring power forward, so that's very intriguing. Chris Middleton, the 16 points. And then you got Deandre Jordan, 9 points out there. I mean, he's never been like a big-time scorer. 12 rebounds and 1.2 blocks per game. So for this to really be like a steal, or even somewhat of a good move for the Milwaukee Bucks, Deandre Jordan needs to really get back to his defensive dominance. 1.2 blocks per game just is really not going to do it. The 12 rebounds is nice. Let's look at his actual player stats. So from his time on Milwaukee, it's going to tell us. I don't think it actually splits it up. I wish it did. Come on, 2K. Y'all got to be better than that. Yeah, okay, so I don't think it's actually going to split up the stats based off the season, unless I'm blind, but I don't think I am here. But yeah, so let's get to the playoffs here, see what it's all about. First round, there is the Toronto Raptors. Simulate current round, see how this goes. And, okay, so we got the Bucks losing to the Raptors in the first round of the playoffs. Not saying that would happen, although if the Toronto Raptors trade for like a Marcus Gasol, that's going to be a scary team right there. I actually did a video about that already. But yeah, man, just... oh my god, yo, if you stay on the floor with that 1-for-1 3-point shooting bitch-ass Jordan, you gonna stay on the team, okay? You gonna be the next freaking Michael Jordan with that. But no, man, 20 points, 12 rebounds, a nice game. I don't see the point. If DeAndre was on like a 4-year contract and they really wanted him on the team and locked him up, that'd be fine. But why not just roll with what you have? Get your Jabari Parker nice and healthy out there. Get your other players developed one more season. It's not like you have an old team. And then just maybe trade Henson, trade, you know, Teletovic, whatever his name is. Trade away the expiring deals so you can free up that money to sign Deandre Jordan or even a better center the next NBA season. What you all think, guys? Let me know in the comment section below. And peace out, my friends.